z nią tańczę i uda. Oj, 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 oj. Ze mną tańczyć. Na, 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 na. Nie, 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 nie. Diana. Dobra, wiemy. Major update. Wszystko wiemy. 17 kwietnia. Tak jest. Let's go. Idziemy pod Rogbę. Nie wiem, na co mi ten Drogba, może się przyda. O, Digiel. Widzicie Drogba. Ze mną tańczyć. Nie, 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 nie. Indie Pizza. Dobra, let's go. Lecę, bo chcę. Lecę, bo żyć jest snem. I futbol. Ranking. Ładnie tutaj napykali punktów. Ona jest ze snu, a ubrana w co dzień. Ładnie stoję jeszcze ładnie. 179. Pierogi. I tu będzie zgarsone. Może być. Let's fuck. Ona jest ze snu, a ubrana w codzienność. Ej, jak szybko znalazł. Nie rzucają, kiedy robi się ciemno. Ej, nowy Beckenbauer, nowy ten obrońca. Let's go. Let's go. A obrona codzienność. Je.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Is coming off in quick succession here.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Messi. Thuram. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
Ściągnął.
That was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
And the pass is in. Messi!
Używa się broni jeszcze. Używa się broni.
They've played it short. And he'll shoot here. Cameroon
Pójdźcie
have the chance
browary,
to go the other way.
towary.
And it's Thuram. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out. We're not going to make any further progress now.
Daj mu, luks. I siedzi. Nie, ceczka, kuźwa.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Alvarez. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's got real chance.
Piękna akcja. Alvarez, Julio. Bo Julia i ja przez całą noc. Na 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 na.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No way through there.
W ogóle teraz nie możemy się
Here's
wycofać.
Torres. And the two sides
Lux.
separated by the
Idziesz,
most
Ildizik.
breakthrough moment to this point. Yildiz!
Tak jest. 2.
He scored!
Kenan.
And they're at it again!
Tak jest. Kenan Ildiz.
Time.
Młody talent z Juve.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Poland are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Busquets. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Poland have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
3. Julian Alvarez. Polska. To jest Polska. Polska Kamerun. Au. A dobrą ma gościu parkę. No ale ja mam też niezłe umiejętności. Jestem człowiekiem, który jest w top 500 na świecie. Ale zawsze coś. Bo Julia i ja. Co mu się nie podoba tam, no. Co to jest? Nie ludzi. Co się stało? Za co ta nagroda? Co się stało? Ej, dostałem chyba kartkę. I to jeszcze czerwoną. A jak to za co? To nie wolno wygrywać meczu? Czy o co to? Może dlatego, że wygrywam 3-0? Nie dali kartkę. Naprawdę nie wiem, czemu. Ładna była Busquecik, rzuta i Alvarez jeszcze jedna brameczka. 40 minut za nami, 3-0, gramy w dziesiątkę. Sędzia oszalał. Ładnie się uderzyło, ale zasięgnęło.
Interesting ball. Well, that's well spotted. Well, there's a probing ball. Totti. Now it's Torres. Has a look and plays it forward.
Ładna piła, piękna. Tylko, że Guz grał się z tym przyjęciem. Czemu tak się Guz grał?
Yildiz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not quite. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Scholes.
Scholes, ale sobie dałeś wygarnąć to. Ale na pustego Kalulu. Marcos Cafu. Dobra, 3-0 do przerwy. YouTube Dios Garson. I fajno jest. Wyjdzie Kubo.
Unless there is a significant change in fortune, it is 3-0 at half-time.
I let's go.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Poland have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Substitution for Poland.
not it. And here's Alvarez. Poland do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nice interception, well timed. He's had a shot!
Ajajaj, zawaliłem.
And the keeper has done
Zawaliłem
enough.
mnie.
Top stop.
Ale nic,
It's
lecimy
come to
dalej.
nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And the shots!
Bomba.
Ball's run loose here.
Oj, wyskalował.
Have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, another set play. Danielson. Totti. Fernando Torres. Time and again they are repelled. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. And he's gone looking for safety. Nicely aimed pass. He's had it taken off him.
Spokój. Spokój, Kalulu.
In acres of space
Dobrze,
out
koszta
wide.
punta. Zajmowa karta zawsze z koksem
And
był.
in almost complete control. Busquets. Scholes. Gets his pass away.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken.
Hits one! Referee's given a throw.
Jeszcze biję mu 2. Może tak dlatego.
Can he get it through?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's
Kalulu.
got to up the quality and
Gdzie
set an
piła?
example.
Of Scots.
Can he spark a counter
Nie
here?
wymyśli Anglii. Źle wymyślił to sobie Anglii. Kalulu, wracaj tu. Dobra, tak może być. Takiego kąta. Lux. Lux. Lux.
It's a decent
Lux.
chance to counter
Lux. Lux. I jeszcze raz. Nie, bo źle przyjął. Julian Alvarez, argentyński piłkarz, napastnik, źle przyjął piłkę. Argentyńczyk źle przyjął piłkę. Też nie wierzę. Ildis. Ciebrowanie i inne towary. Na, 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 na.
Oh, what has happened here? Poland with another chance from a corner. Poland get their fourth corner. Quality ball. And now they can spring it. Shapes to shoot.
Kubo, że strzałbym, ale to było raczej podanie, a nie strzał.
Reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Było raczej podanie, a nie strzał.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away and the shot.
Chłopie.
And
Ten babą
somehow
jest.
he's managed to miss it.
Cameroon certainly look a very
No fajna
capable
taka double
counter-attacking
tombarowa.
team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Pietro Zieliński i Krystian. Gdy Diego miał taką formę i nie gra, tylko Kubo wszedł. Jeszcze coś będzie zmienił, chyba jeszcze ma nadzieję, że to wygra. No po statystykach ja bym mu dużych szans nie dawał. Statystyki raczej dla mnie. No ale jak jeszcze mam nadzieję, robi zmianę, no to musi być mocne.
Substitution for Poland. Number 14.
Let's
They're
go.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Alvarez. Coming on the field. Number
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Zielinski. Number 7.
Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Substitution.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Cameroon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zielinski. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's had it nicked away.
Pietro Zieliński, au. Brawo.
Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. Couldn't squeeze it through, and it's Maradona. Kalulu with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Pirlo. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cafu. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. Yamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dobry.
Busquets.
Zwycięstwo.
Nicely spread. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ildiz, jeszcze jedno.
Oh, terrific save. And there goes the final whistle. Poland pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side.
Chyba spełni, kurczę. Spełniło się. O, kunda jest. Defensive football to destroyer. Kurde, nie bardzo. Może być. Messi. Jakiś Italianiec chyba. No to let's go. Ja gotowy.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise
Let's
and
go.
colour,
Dawaj,
and the
ziom.
juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to
I
create
poszedł.
an atmosphere.
I
80,000
poszedł.
here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
Lecimy.
And we're underway.
Ajajaj.
That is out of play.
No, trzeba zagrać dobry mecz. I tyle. Trzeba zagrać swoje.
Can he get it through?
A nie grałem dawno
Well, Peter,
i
here we
futbol.
have one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Zbieram siły już na nowy sezon.
Yeah, in a sense,
Muszę
understated.
mieć wenę w nowym
Certainly,
sezonie
some
i
would say underrated.
strzelać takie bramki. Moja piłka.
And here's Eze. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cafu. Costa Corta. That's Busquets.
Mózgi. Ale ty nie możesz tracić piłek. Nie mam
Now Costa
możliwości.
Corta.
Ty masz który mózg operacyjny na środku
Well
boiska.
seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ale to fajne.
That is a great pick out. And it's Son Heung-min! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
O, ładnie, ładnie.
Really
Zażyła,
has the
spokojnie.
confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until
Co to za
support
podanie
arrived
Eze?
a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No widać, że dawno nie grał.
Cuts it out.
Muszę wyczuć
Cafu cuts out
grę
the
od
pass.
nowa.
He won't be happy with that one.
Powoli trzeba się szykować na nowy sezon.
Oh,
Tu
split
człowiek nie
second
grał.
reaction.
That's very, very good. You
No.
can't ask for much more than that.
No i forma jest zachwiana.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he was alert to it.
No takie podanie. Oszaleliście.
Poland have the chance to go the other way.
Moja.
Still goalless at the moment. Well timed, excellent interception. Busquets. Alvarez. Yildiz. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go
No,
again.
Scholes nie potrafi piłki dograć. Tyle przestrzeni.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps
Czemu?
momentary. Scholes. Sané. Sané takes control of it and he's on the move. Cleared without hesitation. Shevchenko. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Son Heung-min!
No, na pewno.
Sané. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Poland couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Sané. Costa Curta. Well, played right into his path.
I siedzi.
Alvarez!
Nie, wyjął. Wyjął
That's just
ładnie.
playing
Nie wiem,
it
czy tam
safe.
bronił u
That's
niego,
simple.
ale wyjął
No,
dobrze.
that was never going to make it. That's a good intervention.
Oliver.
That's what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I ten wiejski wykop tego
Attempts,
bramkarza.
just the wrong outcome.
Safi Salih usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and of course the discipline, because it has to be with
Palił.
everyone. It can't be
Nie
with
wiem,
one or
nawet
two.
kuźwa.
If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Scholes. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he cuts out the supply. Modric. Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
He's having a go.
Ładnie.
Oh,
I
just
to
like
niebezpiecznie to
decent
sobie
finish.
I'm
rozegrali.
not sure what he had in mind.
Tak to jest, jak
I
nie ma
don't
Włochów
think
w
he
środku
knew either.
obrony.
Koundé. Busquets.
Podał do Rodrigo, a Rodri nie gra ze mną, nie? To jest ciekawe w ogóle.
Oh, it's a sweet ball
Jak
there.
można tak? Ja nawet nie mam Rodrigo,
Great hit.
bo on podał do Rodrigo na przykład.
Crucial block.
To jest w ogóle ciekawe podanie.
And that is going to be the final act
Ricochet.
of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots
Lubi
to
się
be
to
seen,
oglądać. Kalwiniego
lots to be
przecież
taken
mam.
from it.
Ekstra
Plenty for the
flotne,
key
to też
figures
nie
to
za
mull
ciekawe.
over, but it remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Wyjdzie Neymar-Sito, wyjdzie Sorloth, wyjdzie Pietro. I let's go. Dawaj Ricochet.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Let's go.
That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no
Nawet nie
goals.
umiesz lewą podać zawodowy piłkarz, tylko prawą nogę masz, tak? No to fajnie cię
Poland
nauczyli.
do appear to have made a half-time
No.
change.
well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Co to za podanie w ogóle? Leroy Sané,
Over to the
kuźwa.
other side.
Może.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Sané.
Sorloth.
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Up he goes!
Pięknie. Zobaczcie kto.
Scored!
Wielki
And
wiking
finally he
z Norwegii.
has breathed life into the
Aleksander
game.
Sorloth. Prawda? Większy od chcę pokazać, że jest większy od Chorągiewki. To już
Did
wiemy.
so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Gol per la Polonia.
Gol dla Polonia.
Terrific move by
I
the
to ładny gol.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Wykorzystaliśmy wzrost Sorlotha.
Poland have broken through. It's 1-0.
Jego siłę wykorzystamy. Zobaczcie, jaki dribbling. Strzał.
Scored!
Pięknie.
But He's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game.
Że Sagotu w powietrzu może to wygrać do Pietro Zielińskiego, ale Zielu się nie wska, bo co chodzi w ogóle. Zieliński stoi i się przygląda. Pięknie go Neymar to zrobił i jeszcze bramkarz ratuje mu sytuację. Szuka Sogrota tam. No! Pięknie. Sogrot szedł, 2 bramki pyknął. Brawo. Brawo, brawo, bravissimo. Brawo, bravissimo, brawo, bravissimo. Brawo, brawo, bravissimo. Pięknie. Aleksander Sogrot. I co ten gościu robi? Dobra. Teraz tu utrzymać na spokojnie. Pięknie. Daj mu. Lux. Aj, no późno. No dobra, wynik mamy, co się śpieszymy. 2-0. Spokojnie.
Shevchenko finds himself offside.
Brawo, brawo, bravissimo.
Throw in.
Się jada, dziewczyną się jada, tylko tu. No, Lux. Jak to powiadał Kazimierz Górski, kto ma piłkę, ten ma władzę. Także ogień. No jak się cały chowasz. Do piłki, kuźwa, Lux.
Nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Neymar. Shevchenko. Oh, he's burst through.
Oj, oj, oj. Nie ma nic, broń tu.
Nice ball and he might be in here. It's a foul.
Co to się dzieje?
It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent it.
O. Tak jest w owce.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it.
No, coś kombinuje. Kuźwa, grojże, chłopie.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5, numero 37. Lasciano il campo per il numero 3, il numero 95.
No co on robi?
Terrific save by Manuel. He's had a
Pokazał.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Scholes. Sané. That has been cut short. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he welcomes it in.
Moja, Lux.
Neymar.
No to jest faul.
Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Brawo. Piękny ślizg. Lux,
Well, that's
kurwa, idzie.
beautifully weighted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Co to za gierka?
Michciu. Siemaneczko, to jest eFootball. Dawne Pro Evolution Soccer.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Pięknie. Dobra.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
Wracać mi tu.
Oh, well played.
Mordeczki i Lux z
Now
kontry.
it's Sané.
Ile kosztuje?
Ona jest za darmo do pobrania. Na każdą platformę. Gierka jest darmowa. No ale jak już chcesz taki mocny skład bardzo budować, no to można sobie karty kupować. Można też sobie za darmo skład zrobić.
And he's away.
Ja akurat na tym koncie mam te wszystkie karty darmowe.
It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goes long and straight. Poland do have a chance to counter here.
Ja akurat gram na Playu 5, ale na każdą platformę jest za darmo sklep.
Zielinski. Neymar could try cutting inside here.
No i gra z całym światem, ligę i tak dalej. Buduje sobie składzik i tak dalej.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Właśnie z jakimś Włochem gram. 2-0 dla mnie, elegancko.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes
Będzie
stoppage time.
zwycięstwo.
Now it's Neymar. Sonkrasin. Interesting ball. There's the
Aj,
shot.
2-1, ale dobra. Zwycięstwo jest.
Deep into injury time.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Skąd można to pobrać? Duże to ma wymagania.
Ale ty na co chcesz to pobrać? Na komputer, na laptopa, na konsolę?
And the referee brings it to a close.
Ja mam na Playu 5, no to w sklepie po prostu mam.
Held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional rollercoaster.
Gra jest darmowa, no.
Taking in
Free
the
to play.
accolades, having been named man of the
Siema wariacik.
Siemaneczko. I Andrzej Wąsik.
Na kompa.
Na kompa. No kurczę, to na kompa to nie wiem, ale no gra jest darmowa. Do końca tego, do czwartku jest, w czwartek jest koniec sezonu i w środę o 3 w nocy ma być duża aktualizacja i tak dalej. To jest moje drugie konto i tak się tu bawię. To jest taka liga ogólnie. Na tym koncie jestem w 3. lidze, a moje pierwsze konto już Ci pokażę. Tu jest cały świat, tutaj ranking. I moje pierwsze konto to
Jak
powinno...
to się nazywa jeszcze raz?
eFootball. eFootball. Football. No po prostu buduję sobie drużynę. Rywalizuję z całym światem w lidze. Masz też różne eventy. Co poniedziałek masz... dodają nam 3 legendy. Można je sobie losować. Co czwartek jest paczka z drużyny tygodnia. I to jest zależne od
Dzięki wariat.
Nie ma za co. I co czwartek właśnie jest drużyna tygodnia. Kto jak dobrze zagrał w rzeczywistym futbolu, no to te karty się pojawiają. O, tu jest moje pierwsze konto. Jest 179 na świecie. Oj, tu jest moja pierwsza drużyna. No i po sezonie dostajesz tam taką odznakę, które miejsce miałeś na świecie najlepsze i tak dalej. Masz 10 lig. A tam sobie ustawiłem tak dla pizzę turecką. Dobra. A tu nas dzieli jedno zwycięstwo od drugiej ligi. Dobra, Bastoni wraca. Bastoni jest. Tutaj Bastoni.
Jak to nawet na telefon jest hach.
Na telefon też jest, no. Kurwa, co ja zrobiłem? Gdzie jest Busquets? Gdzie jest Busquets?
Lecę spac. Milej gry mordzia uśmiechnięta twarz w okularach przeciwsłonecznych.
Dzięki, spoko. Jak możecie w ogóle, to zostawcie subika, kurczę, bo zbieram tu 1000 i nie mogę uzbierać. Jakbyście mogli, to zostawcie subika. Kogo ja tu potrzebuję? Defensywny pomocnik. Gdzie zniknął? Gdzie jest, kurwa? Dobra, jest tu. Luksus. W defensywie zostaje Kafu. Ten nie wraca, ten nie wraca. I w defensywie niech zostaje też Kosztaków.
Subik wleciał.
Dzięki wielkie. Dobra, nic, jedziemy dalej. Tego gościa miałem przetestować, ale nie mam treningów go rozbudować. Muszę ogarnąć treningi. Dobra, na razie gramy tak. A czemu ja gram long ball counter, jak ja chciałem grać quick counter? Mam kogoś? Nie za bardzo. Tu mam, dobra. Ja gram teraz quick counter. Ups. Let's go. No i kuźwa tak. Teraz jakby wygrasz, a druga liga na tym koncie zrobiona. Kogo witam, kogo goszczę tam. FC Polonia Świdnica. No to okej. Okay. Gramy z Polakiem. Niech zagra w czarnych. Ups. Kogo on tam ma na pokładzie? Haaland, Messi, Totti, Guardiola, Beckham, Yamal, Saka, Beckenbauer, Marquinhos, De Ligt. Dobra. A jaka forma u mnie z Diego? Dobra, nie pogadzamy jeszcze chwilę. Polonia Świdnica. Let's go.
Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Piękna
As
chwila.
you can see, we've already started here.
Powalczyzowane, Lux.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Ajajaj.
That's a throw. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Lux. Konzindis. Ale ładnie wyjął. Ederson. Odnieciemy dalej.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ja szybko do przodu z tą piłką.
Clearly didn't help themselves
Mogę
by
piłą
telegraphing that
pograć.
one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's gone for goal. And that's definitely not his best. And here's a chance. Oh, another save.
Guardiola can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Dobry gościu. Dwa dobre strzały miał. Ja też miałem swoją okazję.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Teraz moja konterka, tak jest. Ale Zane tak dał, że szok. To spierniczył.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception.
No, Lux.
Marquinhos cuts it
Ajajaj.
out. Messi. Kalulu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham.
Brawo, Kasia. Lux.
Eze.
Jeszcze raz.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant.
W końcu wyjdziemy z tą kontrą. Ja to trzeba wyjechać. Lagę. Naszą kochaną Polską.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome
To ma
there.
takie wykopy, że się żyga chce. No dobra, Lux. 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 I jeszcze Lux.
He's in space and looking for options. He's onside and he's managed to get and Sonny!
Ładna akcja Zany. Lux.
That's surely a foul, free kick. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And he has been
Teraz
fouled
to
there.
uderzy.
Well, that
To tu
looks
potrafi
like
z
a
wolnego.
final warning. Still no card.
Dałaby się lewa noga. No Zany
What do they make of
uderzy.
it? And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
Wyjął.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Guardiola.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Daj mu. Lux.
That looks a good ball through. He has found the way. He's had a shot.
Tak jest. Julian Alvarez. Au.
Poland. The breakthrough strike.
Well, I think there's a
Mamy.
few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Poland are in front now. The game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's shifting through the gears. He
No.
dreams big.
Kuźwa, 1-1.
And yes, it's there.
Nie dał się Haaland przepchnąć. Kto tam zajebał tą bramkę?
No time at all.
Kto go
So
pilnował?
refreshing. They win a goal down,
Bastoni.
and you never
Nie,
would have
Kalulu
guessed it.
chyba.
Their reaction has been emphatic.
Ładną tu piłę dał.
What a super
Jamal.
dispatched
I Kalulu
beautifully.
chyba tam
Yeah, he
zawalił.
makes those runs with
No i
great
zarobili.
skill and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
And the
Siedź. Jeszcze pan. Julian Alvarez. Julian
There is
Alvarez.
his
Tak jest.
30th goal. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Poland take the lead. And that's been won straight back. Busquets. That's Eze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alvarez.
Przypierdol.
Alvarez
Hat-trick Alvareza.
scores! And there's your hat-trick
Tak
hero.
jest.
He is simply indefatigable. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute
Hat-trick
it's in the back of
Alvareza.
the net.
Ładnie,
That's
ładnie.
wonderful
Śmiga w
striking.
tym meczu.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable.
Daj do Ilgiza. Jeszcze raz do Alvareza. I będzie 4?
He's looked a threat.
Great shot!
Tak jest. 4 bramki Alvareza.
And more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Lux.
Poland blast themselves.
I
He's got
5
it!
bramek albo jest.
Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Poland clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Yildiz knew immediately he didn't catch
Ja
that
mam
to
nim
his liking.
zajebisty
His
talencik.
face was a
Żółwe.
picture of dissatisfaction.
It's come through and he
Spalił,
had a look inside.
kuźwa mać.
Yildiz
Nie ucieknie z
in
tego
his
spalonego.
side. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He's had a fair tumble under that
Lux,
challenge.
Buski.
And claimed it back swiftly. Marquinhos gets across to Inter. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will. Ripping things up big time here.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Poland have continued without
Giga
fuss to do
Orlando
their
Maradona.
thing. They have
Najwięcej
impressed
zwiedz.
hugely in the first 45 minutes,
Se
and
wejdzie.
this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. So we're just settling back into this second half. Pass is just off target. All perfectly measured.
Oho,
There's the hit!
dziękujemy.
It's a goal!
5-2.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope. Can he put it away?
Neymarsito.
It is no contest. It is a landslide.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Poland are having a ball here. It's their second corner of the game.
Ładnie.
Saka!
Ładnie, ładnie uderzył też.
He's put his foot right through that one.
Wyjazd.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
De Ligt picks it up from the goal kick.
Widzisz, wysoki, kurczę.
That was
Młody
never gonna
chłopak.
make it.
Zjówę
Sharp
talencik.
pass.
1,80 m wzrostu. Ale zajebisty
Well, that's a key
dribbling.
interception.
Technika.
Now it's
Będzie
Maradona.
mocno. Będzie mocno.
Now it's Saka.
Bastoni. O kuźwa.
And Messi!
Bastoni zajebał.
Scored! Perfect placement. The one
Sprawy.
place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's still trying to make a game of this. He's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Face to face with the keeper. Ederson catches it safely.
Lux goals.
Now it's Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's
Daj
great
do
positioning.
Neymarsito, tak jest. Maradona. Dojdzie? Nie dojdzie.
That's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Szkoda.
Poland do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Haaland. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, this is a great chance!
Neymarsito.
No mistake!
Well, as options go, that was a
Piękny
superb
był.
choice.
Uwielbiam.
It's over
Kocham
and
takie
it
podcinki.
did the
Cyk.
job done.
Tomasz Łękowski da wisełki.
Poland
Cztery.
are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Messi.
No jest. Tak
Messi
jest.
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Substitutions taking place.
De Ligt cuts out the pass.
I jeszcze Maradona, Diego, Armando. Najlepszy z najlepszych, najwybitniejszy piłkarz, jakiego urodziła ziemia futbolu. Diego Armando Maradona.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Substitution in progress.
Ljungberg,
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
and he's being shifted off it. Poland can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Daj, no i Marsito miał podać, no.
Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Ljungberg,
He's
ładnie,
having a go,
ładnie
and
kupić.
he's missed it.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Costa Curta. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. David Villa. That is a brilliant interception. Kalulu. Busquets. Now Costa Curta. Yildiz, a massive creative influence involved in so many goals. Now it's Maradona.
Lux.
He's away. Tries a shot.
I najmocniej to kończy to przedstawienie 9.
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football.
Neymar!
O ile noga,
And that's past
Mimosito.
the post.
To jednak nie jest Del Piero. Jedna noga czy Santiago Cazorla, gdzie chłopacy mieli zawsze dwie nogi. Takie same.
Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Minutes has been indicated.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And he's intervened well there. Maradona. Look at the space here. He's had a hit. He has done it. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Palił, kuźwa, szkoda.
And things are much
To nie
healthier
dużo.
in their favour.
O,
Mind
no,
you, you would have
znacznie.
thought that when the last one went in.
Mało sędzia. Wygrywam 10-3, jeszcze doliczył 6 minut. To jeszcze pograjmy 100 minut, no.
That's that, the end. Poland can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Neymar.
Jest 1520 punktów. I to jest druga liga już. Awansik. Zajebiście. Ten Messi by go gdzieś, ale gdzie go można by było dać? Jeszcze nie zagramy Neymar Sito tu od początku. I może Diego. Diego nic nie wraca. Ej, super. Kto za Ilgiza może wchodzić? Niby Alvarez. Cristiano może na środek wchodzić, Neymar na bok, Kubo za Maradonę, ten za Skorsa, ten na AMV. Kubo obrońców niby jest. Dobra, lecimy. Lecimy dalej. 1520 punktów. 1520 punktów. Fajnie, idziemy w górę, to najważniejsze. Let's go. Dobra, idę się wypić wody i zaraz wracamy. No co tak długo szuka? Let's go. Była godzinka 4:10. Strasznie długo szuka. Nie wiem, co się dzieje. Może wszyscy się boją mnie. Strasznie długo. Masakra, co jest? Kuźwa. Co jest? Ile kuźwa można czekać? Szok. Konami kuźwa i ich serwer. Boże, jeden. Tragedia jakaś. Nie chcę znaleźć rywala. Nie chcę znaleźć rywala żadnego, no. Peter Draczyk. No to lecimy, Peter Draczyk. Peter zagra w czarnych, Polska zagra w białych. I lecimy, let's fuck. Mbappé, Leao, Saka, Messi, Pedri, Duncan, guys. Okay, let's go. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I kamera.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs.
Grają Polacy o tej godzinie. Nie śpią, naród nie śpi. Naród jest czujny, czuwamy.
As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. And he's intervened well there.
W Krakowie, na Brackiej podał.
It's Maradona. Maradona. Could be danger here.
Kurwa, ale podał, ale sobie grają.
Doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to meditate.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Zajebiście podałeś.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mądre to będzie.
Eze, he can run onto that. Well read, and the danger is averted. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. Costa Curta. Either side especially adventurous early on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Scholes. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Cafu makes the interception. Eze.
Dobrze gościu gra.
Yildiz strokes it back.
Ale zaraz go złamiemy. Kuźwa, daje Zildzik do końca. No nie. Zamek. To było podanie jeszcze.
Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
Ładnie zrobił rzut ten czarny, ale temu już nie wyszło.
He is through here. Oh, really good feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Look at the space here.
Przełóż go, Diego. Pięknie go przełożył. Jak biszkopcika, kuźwa.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. Now it's Saka. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot!
Bardzo ładnie.
And he nearly went all
Drugą
the
stronę.
way.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bastoni.
Kurwa, Ildis. Coś mnie zaczynasz
Saka looking to run onto it.
się nie podobać, delikatnie.
Busquets. Still looking for the first breakthrough.
Teraz dobrze.
It's nearly half time now. In with the challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. And here's Kvaratskhelia. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Kvaratskhelia, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder.
Kuźwa, no nie.
I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yildiz. Eze.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Aleś uderzył Neymar Sito, aleś uderzył, kuźwa.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed.
Kurwa, jaki Hillfield, kurwa. Jebani.
So we reached the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Poland have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Marquinhos. Now Costa Curta gets his pass away. Now it's Maradona. And the shot's on here.
No dajesz Neymar Sito. Kuźwa, wyjął dobrze. No.
Saka. Pedri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Yildiz gets into some space. Oh no, this
No
does not look
kurwa, no
good.
to po co na Audi bijesz na żywioźle?
Saka chasing after it. And that's a throw-in. Marquinhos. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And here's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Gra bardzo koronkowo, chce zamiast walnąć Maradoną brama. Nie, bo ja chcę jeszcze piękniej niż one piękne.
Sigh of relief from the defence.
Pietro Zieliński będzie.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Więc
Number
popatrz.
7.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Number 9.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Substitution in progress.
Has a look and plays it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
62,005.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Maradona. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Diego.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Tura. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing
Dobrze,
it turning
Pietrek
into
Zieliński
open
nie
up many
potrafi
possibilities.
podać piłki. Po linii prostej na 3 metry.
Zielinski. Poland still have the cards to affect this game. Back into the middle. Neymar.
No, Neymar Sito. Jest.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy,
Ah, yes.
effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Poland have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't
Co
deny
jest?
that it's a blow, but this
To
game
wyjeb go,
is
daj mu
far
czerwoną
from
kartkę,
resolved.
no. Faulował. Piątka taka szła. I nie ma czerwonej. Aha. Zajebiście.
Rice. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to
No,
the
nie,
keeper
tak,
here because
tak.
that was a magnificent save.
And it's Scholes. Maradona!
Diego Armando.
And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. The lightness of step,
Diego Armando
sharpness
Maradona.
of movement,
Nie
the
trzeba nic
certainty of
dodawać.
finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected,
Diego
Peter,
Armando
they've gone and
Maradona.
stepped it up, something they've
Cały
been
jego
threatening to
kurs.
do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Forwards and with intent. Now it's Thuram. Maradona. And the finish! He has done it!
Diego Armando
There's always a
Maradona.
chance of being caught like that when you surrender
Cały
the
jego
football.
kurs. Osiem strzałów, 8 w bramkę. 133 podania, 104 celne. Jedna wrzutka, 28 przechwytów, 5 ślizgów.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
Number 4.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Coming on the
Well,
field.
they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right
Zielu,
between attack and defence.
no
It's
co
not
ty
easy.
kuźwa, dałeś tak okropną zmianę, że szok.
And he's running through.
Well, there's plenty to like about his
Pietro,
approach.
obudź
Get your
się.
head down, keep battling away, and eventually
Lux,
things might change for you.
Lux. Zieliński, ajajaj.
And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar.
Poland certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot!
Brawo, goalkeeper. Tak
Mignon
jest.
catches it.
Daj tam Maradonie. Ale komu on dał? To jest Kalulu, obrońca, nie napastnik Maradona.
4 added minutes has been
There will
indicated.
be 4 extra minutes. Thuram. Oh, well played.
Tak jest. Jeszcze raz.
Scholes. Maradona. Gently done. Kvaratskhelia. Thuram.
No i
Mignon
super.
can pick that up.
Diego z Van Dijkiem w powietrzu.
Well read. Nice interception.
Zwycięstwo.
Added time is up.
Zwycięstwo
And
to jest
there goes the
najważniejsze.
whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly go.
Proszę bardzo, Manią się rozwija. 30 punktów. Ustalimy. No i spoko. Trener by się tu lepszy sprzedał, no. Pastolo, legenda. The Evolution Soccer. Proszę bardzo. Idziemy po nagrodę. O, będę miał losowanie tutaj. Może bramkarza wyciągnę legendę. Tu jest was sporo kasy do wyciągnięcia. Pięćdziesiąt końców. Tu jest 50. Ja tego też nie zrobiłem. Niech sobie pytają. Co tu English Club? To szybko sobie zrobimy. English Event. English. Kto tu jeszcze? Kto tu jeszcze w Anglii pyka? No tu mamy Lizandro. W ogóle on będą grać u mnie troszeczkę więcej. Zbudujemy go i damy mu kuźwa prawdziwą szansę. On taki wolny. No i chyba z Anglików już nie ma. Fizjolog jest. Wtedy jest Arsenal. I coś jeszcze znajdę? Chyba już nie znajdę. Nie mam już. Jimmy Vardy. Jimmy Vardy i chyba koniec. Angielski już nie ma. Nie. Niestety. To już jedną. Nie wiem, czy to zaliczą. Dobra, tak już nieźle jest. O, to już. Dobra, że zapytają. Middlesbrough.
So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it
Napić się,
always
też się
will be.
właśnie idę
Feel it.
napić.
This is where it starts. Whatever your
Idę sobie
ambitions, a
popić.
good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He is through here. He's got the shot away. He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, it's just a little long. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Elanga. Borgzor. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stones. And here's Foden. Cash. Foden. Poland leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Borgzor. Always onto this. Gets a good foot in there. Elanga. And it's Rashford. Here Nacho. Opts to play it back. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Costa Curta. To Martinez. And it's Scholes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Illing Jr. He's looking for the runner here. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Martinez. Cash. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost half an hour in now. Elanga. Eze. Iheanacho. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great chance!
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Illing Jr. picks it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. And he's got his range wrong there. Costa Curta has a look and plays it forward. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Iheanacho. Scholes. Well, that is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Illing Jr. Looking for the run. Stones does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta. Busquets.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now they can break here. Foden. Can he get it through? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cleared away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Poland head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Poland definitely want to carry on in a similar manner.
Can he finish? He scored! And with that goal comes comfort. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Poland are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass is just off target.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Iheanacho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Martinez. Rashford might just make this. So we've reached the hour mark. Elanga. Looking for the runner. Iheanacho. And it's Iheanacho. Busquets. And it's Stones. Costa Curta. Elanga. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's had it nicked away. It's a goal kick. Costa Curta. That's Busquets. Cash. Scholes. Eze. Cash. He's played him through. Howson. Illing Jr. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Iheanacho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, what a pass! Iheanacho, terrific header! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Substitution for Poland, number 14.
And so sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field, number 21.
That has been blocked clear.
Number 37.
That has sent him sprawling.
Substitution in progress.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Eiling Jr.
Yo.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Cash. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Great ball, and he's in here.
Siemka, siemka, siemaneczko.
Martinelli. He has found the way through. He's one-on-one, hits one! And that is doing no harm at all.
There will be
Jr.
1 minute added time.
And that will be it. Poland can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Foden picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
For a special presentation featuring
That's
our
where we
guest
have to end it.
performance
From me,
today.
Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Hello.
Siemka, siemka. Tam zostawiłem subika jak coś.
Pozdro czat.
No jak możesz, to też zostaw subika, dzięki.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Pozdro.
There's the whistle. Costa Curta makes the interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Scholes, he's found a way through. An instinctive delivery. Ritchie. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cash is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Ritchie, and he's had it nicked away. Elanga, neatly clipped into space. Referee has just said play on. Ritchie. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Costa Curta. That's a good ball played into space. Ritchie.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Busquets. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Poland clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Busquets. Costa Curta. Stones. Scholes. Played towards the other side. Now Costa Curta. Stones. Scholes. Cash. And it's Scholes. Alvarez touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Drilled in low. Nice bit of trickery. Foden! Goal! Poland!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Foden. And he's managed to get free. It's goals! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to clear it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Big chance! They've scored! And that is goal number 20.
Poland clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ritchie. Great work on the overlap. Chance with the header! That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Alvarez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Murphy. Ritchie. And it's Ritchie. Oh, Red, nice interception. Busquets. Eze.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ritchie could try cutting inside here. Nicely spread. Cleared without hesitation. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Poland just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Everyone,
Poland are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Cash. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Murphy. And it's Stones. Eze. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, super ball. Murphy.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played into space out wide, and he's intervened well there. Busquets, that's really well manoeuvred. Busquets. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now the finish! And now they can clear their lines. Poland are 2 up early in the second half. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. Elanga, he's beaten the last man. Back in possession and ready to go again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No luck with that dink over the top. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Eze driving. And the finish! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
A case now of complete control. No way through there. Deftly done. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely feet. Aimed beyond the defence. Scholes. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Number 23 coming on the field is number 17.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Pozdroja od Rajego. Napięty biceps, dłoń z gestem oka.
Almost personal, and it had to be. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Ritchie. He came in hard, very hard. Portsmouth making a...
Pozdrowionka.
Well, for me, this was the
Szatan
obvious
15.
situation. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
No ja przeważnie na Twitchu siedzę, ale dzisiaj na drugim koncie odpaliłem gierkę i na YouTubie zbieram sobie też tutaj opsy i tak dalej. Dzięki wielkie.
Oh, well played, well played. That's a sharp pass. Alvarez, Scholes. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Elanga. That's good play. Here it is, cross. Oh, smashing header.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Spread neatly. Terrific header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Poland were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ritchie.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
And he's
here.
picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it. Poland pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Scholes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fair man. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Lang. Luke de Jong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, some tackle that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Elanga.
Well played and well cleared.
Fair man. Ups for safety. And that's gone loose. Now it's Maradona. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And here's Scholes. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Neymar cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Up for a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Fair man. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's onto this. Van Bouten is there, and he can get that clear. Ødegaard getting this one clear. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cafu!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Driving forward.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Lang, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
A Lang, big chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Lang.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking wide. Lang. And that interception was... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive.
you still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
They've played it short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. PSV are looking to go forward now. Rice. Elanga. Lang. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a decent clearance. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Scholes looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never...
It's Neymar! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Can he get it through? Oh, that is a good ball. Now the finish! Cafu. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Costa Curta. Scholes. And it's Maradona. To Elanga. That is lovely. Ødegaard. Fairman. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good ball over the top. Look at the space here. Lovely ball. There's the Perisic. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. Maradona. Maradona! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A case now of complete control.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Maradona. And that is a truly outstanding save. Fair man. And they win it back again. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you...
Neymar! And he's heaved it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Scholes. And the number on the board is 3.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Odegaard. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Perisic. Can he spark a counter here? And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Arsenal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.